good news tonight. Howdy, welcome to Hang the Critic with Josh Ball. I'm Josh Ball and this is Hang the Critic. This is the third and final episode of the classic literature poster reveal trilogy thing that we're doing now. So hopefully by now you know why I'm in a different outfit than the rest of the video. So I can just jump cut to that guy. And the third one in my trilogy, I wanted to end big. I wanted to do an epic. And one of the greatest literary epics that I know is Notre Dame de Paris by Victor Hugo, otherwise known as The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, Notre Dame de Paris, the original French title of the book, literally translates to Our Lady of Paris, which is just the name of the cathedral. There is no mention of the hunchback in the title whatsoever. There is a hunchback in the story, but the key thing is, he is not the main character of the story. He is one of an ensemble. And this, as you may have guessed, is one of the many reasons why it has frequently been misadapted. Another reason is that it's a tragedy. Again, spoiler alert, it's got a very sad ending. Many adaptations have not wanted that. For example, the Charles Lawton adaptation, which is possibly one of the closest that has existed, certainly in comparison to the Disney version. Now, I love the Disney version. It's got an amazing score. The soundtrack is like, I sing it to myself in the shower sometimes. It's a brilliant film, one of my favorite Disney films of all time, but in comparison to the book, it is very bright and colorful. It's a Disney-fied version of the story. God knows who came up with the idea of choosing The Hunchback of Notre Dame in the first place. I mean, it's a very dark story. There's lots of torture and violence. And another interesting thing that always is, or very commonly is changed, is the character of Frollo, who arguably is the main villain of Notre Dame de Paris. In the book, he's the archdeacon. He's a priest, but in many versions of the story, his job is changed. In both the Charles Lawton version and the Disney version, he was made a judge. And in the Charles Lawton version, he was the brother to the archdeacon. Whereas in the Disney version, he was a completely separate character. He had no relation to the archdeacon really at all. And I think that was so as not to offend the church or religious people, but I think in this day and age we're a bit past that. You know, we're more used to, let's say, unscrupulous behavior in priests. Yeah. If you're wondering about the names on the posters, again, like, you know, I haven't been talking to any actors or anything like that. I have a bizarre habit to cast something in my head with my ideal casting choices. That's all it is. I put those actors' names on the posters as like a pie in the sky notion of if I actually got to direct these adaptations one day, that's who I would cast. I even got carried away and did individual character posters for this. I mean, to be honest, of the three classic literature adaptations that I did, Notre Dame is probably the one that I'm happiest with. A part of me really wishes that someone would just give me millions of dollars so I can make this now. I want to make it. I want to see it as a finished product, and I want to see it with these actors. Incidentally, I hope these actors aren't like upset or anything that I've used their likenesses, and I hope you agree with my casting choices. If not, tell me why in the comments. Tell me who you would cast. Anyway, there you go. I hope you like the posters. If you want to read the scripts, I'm sure there's possibly some way to arrange that. Anyway, that's all we have for these poster reveal classic literature type things that we're doing. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you tune in next time. I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, I hope you share, comment, ring the bell, etc. Keep watching movies, and I'll see you when I see you.
Why was I not made of stone like these?
Good night, everybody!